Hey skaters and gamers, Bonded Hobo here and welcome to my channel. To recap my last video, I spent the first episode completing the requirements to unlock the Grand Exchange and train my melee stats on cows for some startup capital. In this video, I'm going to showcase low effort / commitment methods for free-to-play players to earn some early game GP. Some, if not all of these methods, may be in other guides around YouTube. I personally would not recommend doing many of these long term, as they can be tedious and don't train any stats, but I will show you these methods anyway, as they can be done easily on mobile, while at work, or doing something else. Your main money-making methods should always at least somewhat train your stats, and I'm including a few in this video. It makes sustaining bonds once you have unlocked members much easier, as well as give you a solid foundation for members content. Hope you enjoy this episode. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, as it will help boost my channel. Starting out, I am going to sell my cowhides and purchase the envy of every free-to-play Iron Man, a Rune Scimitar. Hooray, progress. Also, 1,000 pots of flour, 1,000 buckets of water, and 500 pie dishes. I'm also going to purchase 6 clay, 4 copper ores, and 2 iron ores. The second money-making method I want to showcase is located in Falador, so it makes sense to just knock out Doric's Quest on the way. Doric's Quest, for those who don't know, boosts your mining from 1 to 10, making us able to do the Knight's Sword Quest, which we will also pick up in Falador. The first money-making method is making uncooked apple pies. Members use these to train cooking and magic simultaneously using the lunar spell, Bake Pie. You can easily make 500 uncooked apple pies from scratch in about 45 minutes with very low effort at 31 cooking. I am getting these rates while writing my script and filming footage in the background. However, the Grand Exchange has a buy limit on pie dishes capped at 500. You can only do 500 uncooked pies once every 4 hours, no matter how fast you click. Due to that, this is a great method to do in tandem with our next low-effort moneymaker in Falador. To make uncooked apple pies, use a pot of flour and bucket of water to make pastry dough. A good way to do this is to withdraw 9 of each, leaving you 9 empty spaces for the pastry doughs. When you have 500 pastry doughs, start by withdrawing 14 pie dishes and 14 pastry doughs. Use the pastry dough on the pie dish and wait, making 14 pie shells. After making the pie shells, use a cooking apple on each one until you have 500 uncooked apple pies. At the time of recording this video, the materials to make each uncooked apple pie costs 141 GP, while a uncooked apple pie sells for 313 GP each, meaning a profit of 172 GP per pie, and 86k profit per hour. Alternatively, you could also just make pastry dough and turn them into pie shells, or just make the pastry dough flat out. The second early game moneymaker is buying specific beers in Falador, Dwarven Stouts and Wizard Mind Bombs. These fluctuate in price frequently, so make sure you are buying the ones selling for more at the time. I will be buying Wizard Mind Bombs for this video because I want to use some of what I buy later on in the series. Take your cash stack and go into the Rising Sun Inn and talk to Kaylee. I used my keyboard to speed up the dialogue options in the order of space, 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 2, space. The beers are 3 GP each and sell for 111 GP each, making these incredible for return on investment. It is very click intensive and, like making uncooked pies, does not train any skills whatsoever. I would not recommend this method unless you need to make quick flips for some early game GP. I would recommend, however, doing this in tandem with making pie shells to give your left hand a break from clicking and maximize profit. Though I made pizza bases in the video, I made 500 and got 495 mind bombs in 1 hour. The total profit from the mind bombs is 53,460 GP per hour. Expect around 70 to 80k per hour profit if only buying the mind bombs. If done in tandem with 500 pie shells, buying the pastry dough off the Grand Exchange, you are looking at over 100k an hour with this method. The third early game moneymaker, which will actually gain me some decent experience is making pizzas. I might lose money this first attempt because I will be burning some pizza at only 40 cooking. However, this will be more steady after 68 cooking when you no longer burn pizzas. I should get some decent cooking experience by doing these pizzas. Doing 500 pizzas requires an initial investment of nearly 80k GP for all the ingredients. I should mention, uncooked pizza is untradeable, so you can't just buy it off the Grand Exchange. Side note, I mentioned I would document things like giveaways and drop parties, despite not participating for the integrity of this series. But this just happened in Edgeville. If you are following my series as a guide, feel free to take part in random blessings like this, as it will significantly shorten your grind for a bond. At 40 cooking and 420 uncooked pizzas, 124 of them burnt, 296 cooked successfully in 1 hour. This brought my cooking level quickly from 40 to 46 cooking. After startup cost, the 296 pizzas sell for a profit of 73,408 GP, bringing my total profit to almost 53k. This number may not seem like much, but I would like to try pizza at a higher cooking level. That profit margin should greatly increase in time. This fourth early game moneymaker also trains a skill, and was one of the main ones I initially did back in 2022, making unstrung gold amulets. This only requires level 8 crafting and provides explosive experience per hour at lower crafting levels. This is probably the most low effort and AFK moneymaker available to free-to-play. Crafting gemmed necklaces and amulets might yield more GP per hour, but requires less AFK time and higher crafting levels. I will be exploring those methods in later episodes, but for now, I bought 1,000 gold bars at 92 GP each, and an amulet mold at 300 GP, making my startup cost roughly 93k. After calculating, you can do roughly 1,500 amulets per hour, generating around 56k profit per hour, and a whopping 45k crafting experience per hour. Just the 1k gold bars alone, in under an hour, brought me from level 8 to 38. This last method is very tedious, but will hopefully make some decent GP for free-to-play, making blue dyes. To make blue dye, you need 2 woad leaves, which are bought from Wyson the Gardener in Falador Park at 10 GP each when choosing this dialogue option, offering to buy 1 for 20 GP. He calls you generous and offers a second, as well as taking 5 coins each to Agi in Draenor Village. Luckily, woad leaves are stackable, like our cash stack, so there is no banking required until we start making the dyes. This will also allow us to make 26 dyes per trip. I am going to spend 40-ish minutes at Wyson buying woad leaves, and the rest of the hour running to Draenor and making the dyes. This should give us a somewhat accurate figure on GP per hour, though maybe slightly less than an hour. Yikes! At the making of this video, this method tanked hard. In 50 minutes, I made 300 dyes for an abysmal 26k per hour. This is exactly why I am showcasing methods. Do not do this one. To finish out this week's episode, I'm just gonna make pizzas and uncooked apple pies until my time is up. Hopefully, I will get close to 68 cooking before the end of this episode. At level 68 cooking, you stop burning pizzas entirely, which means 0 profit loss and more GP per hour. At level 55 cooking, I unlocked anchovy pizza. Anchovy pizza is the best food available for free-to-play and is the first higher tier free-to-play moneymaker I want to do in between progressing the account. I would like to give mentions to a few methods not in this episode. Those being tanning cowhides into leather, which has no skill requirement but needs minor startup capital. Also, buying kebabs. Buying kebabs is similar to buying beers in Falador, but the beers just yield more profit. There is also killing giant frogs in Lumbridge Swamp for big bones. I would recommend just banking big bones and not selling them until you unlock members to get 50 to 60 prayer right away at a gilded altar or the chaos chaos altar in the wilderness. A now defunct method was killing hobgoblins for limpet roots. This used to be decent money, but the value of the roots has severely gone down in the last couple of years and is severely outdated. In closing, this week I spent most of the allotted time trying out various lower tier money-making methods and did not progress the account very much. On the bright side, we have a full replenishment of the supplies required for 3 of these methods and 526k total in our cash stack. After restocking more than before, free-to-play moneymakers often require reinvesting into materials, so I am not discouraged at the, in appearance, small financial gains. Minor gains to our skills include going from levels 40 to 58 cooking, 1 to 10 mining, and 5 to 40 crafting. My total played time to show that I have not exceeded the 20 hours limit for 1 week. Thank you for tuning in. If you learned something from this series so far, fantastic. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and I will see you next week.